Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Hawaii ponoi nanai komoi kalani ali'i ke ali'i makua lani e kameha meha e nakawa e pale me kahi e makua lani e kameha meha e nakawa e pale me kahi e.
Technical Sergeant Keith Cordero will now offer the invocation.
Let's bow our heads and close our eyes. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you this afternoon for such a beautiful day that you have set before us. May this ceremony be blessed by you, and may your Spirit be present with each and every one of us here today. Thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to witness the promotion of Major Michael Buendia to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel, and as he assumes the command of the 169th Air Defense Squadron. We ask for your blessings today as Lieutenant Colonel Michael O'Donnell relinquishes his command of the 169th Air Defense Squadron and begins this new chapter in his Air Force career. We pray for a special blessing upon Mercedes and the children for their unwavering support and love throughout these years. Father, we also lift up Major Michael Buendia to you as he assumes this new role as commander of the 169th Air Defense Squadron. May you grant him the wisdom and knowledge that he needs and the strength to lead our great squadron to bigger and better things. Let your Spirit bring peace upon him as he encounters any challenges or trials that may come with this position. We pray for Glenda, Azalea, and Amaya as they continue to stand beside him with their love, support, and encouragement for the years to come. Lord, I pray that you continue to remain the center of this ceremony, and let everything that is said and done be pleasing in your sight. We ask all these things in your Son's name, Jesus. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you, Sergeant Cordero, and thank you, Sergeant Salvador. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome and acknowledge the family members of military distinguished guests joining us in person and virtually today. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made. Lieutenant Colonel Buendia's wife, Glenda, his daughters, Azalea and Amaya, his parents, Margaret and Vince, Colonel Buendia's sisters, Yvette Negtalan and Nanette Kiota, his brother Kilii Buendia, uncles Mel and Stan Ormita, and nephews and nieces. Lieutenant Colonel O'Donnell's wife, Mercedes, and son Amon. Joining us virtually, Director, National Guard Bureau, Senior Leader Management, Brigadier General Christopher Jarrett. Mobilization Assistant to the J5, Director of Strategic Planning and Policy, U.S. Indo-PACOM, Brigadier General Thomas James. Commander, 154th Wing, Brigadier General Philip Mallory. Director of Staff, Headquarters Haiyang, Colonel Daniel Rajan. Vice Commander, 154th Wing, Colonel Regina Comine. Commander, 154th Operations Group, Colonel Shane Nagatani and his wife, Jessie. Command Chief, 154th Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Carol Orr. We'd also like to extend a warm welcome to all commanders, former 169th commanders, Chief Master Sergeants, First Sergeants, retirees, and numerous family and friends with us here today and virtually. Today you will witness the promotion of Major Michael Buendia to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. Major Buendia has demonstrated the patriotism, integrity, and abilities to serve in the higher grade. As a result, will take command of the 169th Air Defense Squadron. We are pleased to have with us our presiding official, the Commander, 298th Air Defense Group, Lieutenant Colonel Diana Gregory.
We have all these pockets, so it works really well. This is the first time I have a podium that fits my size. It's kind of nice. All right. Good afternoon, Brigadier General Jarrett, who's online virtually, Brigadier General James, Brigadier General Mallory, Colonels, Commanders, Command Chief, former commanders, nice to see all of you, and others present today. Special welcome to Lieutenant Colonel Buendia's Ohana, Glenda, Azalea, and Amaya, Mom and Dad, and siblings. And I already told John how's it, which is also Peggy. And then to Lieutenant Colonel Donald's Ohana, wife, Mercedes, and son, Amon. So since this ceremony is very unique with the promotion and change of command, I'm going to say a few words about Michael O'Donnell, Lieutenant Colonel Michael O'Donnell first, which he goes by Anvil, but I call him OD only because we go back a good 11 plus years. So the program that you have and the award that we'll be giving Colonel O'Donnell will be that he will be receiving will share the exceptional work that he has done. But I want to share a few things to highlight his outstanding command time. OD has led the 169 for about the past 2 years. In those 2 years, he led his team to successful evaluations, achieving national awards, and he was the Air Defense Group's State Partnership Program lead, and he led and solidified our partnerships with Indonesia and the Philippines. And he also ensured his squadron was properly resourced with 100% personnel. So he was able to maximize the recruiting to get to 100%, which is one of our priorities. And then, of course, there's much more, and you'll hear it inside his award. He did such an excellent job that he was handpicked to be the deputy group commander. OD, your parents would be so proud. They'll be so proud of the man and the leader that you've become. Job well done, and I'm looking forward to working with you and so glad to have you as an air defense subject matter expert and even key leader with interesting, funny jokes for the team. Glad to have you on the team. Now for Mikey, a lot of you know him as Mikey, Stitch, Lieutenant Colonel Buendia, Bra, Brada, and they call him all kinds of names, but most of us might know him as Mikey. You can reference the program for his biography. But first of all, mom and dad, Mikey's mom and dad, not mine, Mikey's mom and dad, you did an amazing job raising your son. I can't tell you how awesome he has been as a human being and as a person and as a leader. He turned out to be exceptional and well disciplined. He probably had dirty lickings growing up, yeah? Whatever it was, you did an amazing job. And I'm sure Yvette, Nanette, and John had a big part in that. On a serious note, Mikey exemplifies a man of good character and conduct. Just to name a few qualities: dedication, he's dedicated, hardworking, trustworthy, loyal, and just a natural leader. A leadership quality that I have noticed in Mikey, and I'm sure a lot of you have noticed, that really stands out, is his ability to effectively communicate with others and make them feel like you're part of his family. He's that person that when you show up to a meeting or you talk to him for the first time, and after you're done talking to him and you walk away, you feel like you've known him from childhood days. And some of us would say Hanabata days. Well, that's Mikey. And that is a reflection of who he is, the lives he's touched, and the person and the leader he has become. I could go on, but knowing Mikey and his humble self, he's thinking, enough already, it's hot. So Mikey, I leave you with this. Command will take you up hills, down hills, and through valleys, but no matter what comes your way, stay true to who you are as a leader and the man of integrity you are. It is a blessing to have you on the team, and I have no doubt that you will do an exceptional job as the 169th Air Defense Commander. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Gregory. Major Buendia, please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the publishing of the promotion order.
Publish the order.
Attention to orders. The President of the United States, acting upon the recommendation of the Secretary of the Air Force, has placed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, integrity, and abilities of Michael Buendia. In view of these special qualities and his demonstrated potential to serve in the higher grade, Michael Buendia is promoted to the grade of Lieutenant Colonel in the Hawaii Air National Guard, effective the first day of February 2023 by order of the Secretary of the Air Force. At this time, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Buendia will be pinned on by his daughters, Azalea and Amaya. Lieutenant Colonel Gregory will now administer the oath of office.
I state your full name.
Michael Vincent Buendia,
Having been appointed a Lieutenant Colonel of the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a Lieutenant Colonel in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Hawaii
and the state of Hawaii
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith
true faith
and allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same.
Okay, and this is writing notes. Remember all the way to there. And I take this obligation freely
And I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the office that I'm about to enter.
the office that I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Woo! Good job. Good job.
Thank you, ma'am. I would hug.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present to you Lieutenant Colonel Michael Buendia. You guys can return, please. Yeah. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Gregory and Lieutenant Colonel Buendia. The change of command ceremony is rooted in military history dating back to the late 17th century. At that time, organizational flags were developed with color, arrangements, and symbols unique to each particular unit. To this flag and its commander, the members of a unit would dedicate their loyalty and trust. When a change of command was to take place, the flag was passed to the individual assuming command. This gesture was accomplished in front of the unit so that all members could see their new leader assuming the position of authority. Through the ceremony, the passing of the flag also symbolized the transfer of the unit members' trust and allegiance to their newly appointed commander. This symbolic tradition has survived throughout military history. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the commander, 169th Air Defense Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Michael O'Donnell.
All right, good afternoon and aloha. Welcome to our distinguished guests and all our Hawaii Air National Guard warriors who are with us today. And also a very special welcome to the Buendia family. As I step down from my position as commander, I want to express my gratitude for the journey we've been on together. During my time as commander, the ADS has faced many challenges and we've embraced the chaos they brought, but ultimately we've been successful in defending our nation's skies, and that's because of the relentless commitment of the men and women of the 169th. I want to commend all the members of the ADS for their dedication, professionalism, and vigilance. Your hard work has been the backbone of the squadron's success. And it is truly because of you that we sleep safely in our beds at night. Over the last 2 years, the ADS has done many things to make me proud, from executing complex and unique air defense operations. I had like 6 in the last month, so it's been a pretty unique time for us. To developing PACAF's agile combat employment for C2, and of course leading joint cruise missile defense exercises. For the ADS going forward, you must continue to embrace change and continue to protect our nation against airborne threats. I am confident you will rise to the challenge. And one of the reasons I'm so confident is that I'm passing the guide on to an outstanding leader. Lieutenant Colonel Buendia, I know you've got what it takes to raise the squadron to even greater heights. Embrace the challenges and drive the ADS forward, using your unique determination, expertise, and aloha. So Stitch is Mr. Aloha, as everybody who knows him knows. And I first met him about 11 years ago when I left active duty. My last duty assignment was Germany. He was one of the first people I met when I came through these doors. He's immediately making conversation and being friendly. And he's also a musician. He plays a little bit of ukulele. Ukulele? Ukulele. Okay. So he asked me if I like Hawaiian music. So I was like 2 days on the island. So I said, I like Hawaiian music, but I really don't know much about Hawaiian music. And he said, well, what do you know? And I said, well, the only one I know is Brother Izzy. And he just looks at me and shakes his head. And he's like, there's no Brother Izzy. It's Brother Is. So from that day forward, he's been teaching me about Aloha and helped me make the transition into the Guard. Over the last, it's really been 3 years. He was ADO for me, and then the DO, the Director of Operations, for the last 2. He's done an outstanding job. He's an outstanding Director of Operations, taking care of the mission. And I can say with confidence, he's going to be an outstanding commander. I also want to take a minute to thank a few people individually. So also thank you to Senior Master Sergeant Chun. She's been my executive for 2 years, keeping me organized, keep helping me with my schedule, and that's not easy, as people who know me know. Additionally, Chief Spencer has been my right-hand man and offered me guidance and advice on all things enlisted. Of course, Colonel Rajan, thank you. All the way back to the AWACS days, lots of vectors, lots of advice. Leaning on him for his expertise. Thank you for everything you've done for me. As well as General Jarrett, General Mallory, and of course, Colonel Gregory as well. Thank you. Also, Eamon. And thank you to Zola. Unfortunately, she couldn't join us. I think she's trying to join us on Facebook, but I appreciate your guys' patience when Dad's away and he's working. Most importantly, I want to express my gratitude to my wife, Mercedes. I love you, and I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. So that's just a few people. I need a lot of help, so that's far from a comprehensive list. Thank you to everyone who's helped me out through this journey. I appreciate all your support and guidance. And in conclusion, I want to say thank you to all my brothers and sisters at the Pacific Air Defense Sector. Your unwavering dedication to the mission. You've exemplified what it means to be vigilant. I'm honored to have led you. Keep pushing forward. Keep striving for excellence. And as we embrace this change of command, let us continue to protect the skies, stay a step ahead of the enemy, and prove that the Hawaii Air National Guard and the Pacific Air Defense Sector are and will remain ready for anything that threatens our homeland. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel O'Donnell. An additional thank you to Ms. O'Donnell, Zola, and Amon for your unwavering support. Please stand as Lieutenant Colonel Gregory presents the Meritorious Service Medal to Lieutenant Colonel O'Donnell. Attention to orders. This is to certify that the President of the United States of America, authorized by Executive Order 16 January 1969, has awarded the Meritorious Service Medal to Lieutenant Colonel Michael O'Donnell for outstanding service while commanding the 169 Air Defense Squadron from 26 March 2021 to 30 April 2023. During this period, the exemplary performance, outstanding leadership, and ceaseless efforts of Colonel O'Donnell was influential in the success of the 169 Air Defense Squadron. As the commander, he was the linchpin behind leading 114 personnel in the successful accomplishment of the 24/7 no-fail Homeland Defense mission. He led the squadron through a revitalization effort that included recruiting 6 officers and 20 enlisted members. He ensured that the Air Defense Squadron was postured and prepared to execute the Alert Force evaluation, which led to the grade of Mission Ready. In addition, Colonel O'Donnell's leadership contributed to the first ever Valiant Shield Command and Control Agile Combat Deployment to Guam and Palau and a successful joint live-fire air defense exercise. Furthermore, as the air defense lead of the State Partnership Program for Indonesia, he cultivated military-to-military relationships with a vital ally and solidified strategic regional partnerships. Lastly, his leadership drove over $35 million in modernization projects, which enhanced lethality against our near-peer threats in support of the National Defense Strategy, top-level defense priority of defending the homeland. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Lieutenant Colonel Michael O'Donnell reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Today's change of command ceremony marks a time-honored military tradition. The guidon before you represents the 169th Air Defense Squadron and is a symbol of military command. During this ceremony, Lieutenant Colonel O'Donnell will pass the guidon to Lieutenant Colonel Buendia, symbolizing his relinquishing of command. Lieutenant Colonel Gregory will take control of the guidon, representing her watch over the 169th Air Defense Squadron during the transition before passing the guidon to the incoming commander, Lieutenant Colonel Buendia, and granting him the authority of command. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the publishing of the orders and the assumption of command. Attention to orders. Special Order G23004, permanent change of command, effective 01 May 2023. Lieutenant Colonel Michael O'Donnell relinquishes command of the 169th Air Defense Squadron to Lieutenant Colonel Michael Buendia. Signed, Kenneth S. Hara, Major General, Hawaii National Guard, Adjutant General.
Assume command.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Buendia is now the commander of the 169th Air Defense Squadron. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Lieutenant Colonel Buendia's wife, Glenda, will now come forward to pin Lieutenant Colonel Buendia with the commander's insignia pin.
Put them upside down now.
Thank you, Glenda. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Michael Buendia.
Honestly, we didn't coordinate our speeches. It's kind of overlapping, so I hope I don't bore you folks because you guys heard most of it already. Aloha! Aloha! Welcome to our distinguished guests, General James, General Mallory, Colonel Rajan, Colonel Komine, Command Chief Orr. Thank you for coming. Fellow commanders, members of our esteemed Hawaii Air National Guard, Ohana, and friends. It is a great pride and honor that I stand before you today as your newest Lieutenant Colonel and 15th Commander of the Air Defense Squadron. I've been a member of the 169th for my entire 28-year career, and I'm proud to say it, I'm the first commander of the 169th to start my career in this unit as an Airman First Class, and standing here now as your commander. As I take the reins from Lieutenant Colonel Mike O'Donnell, I'm filled with a sense of duty, responsibility, and excitement for the journey ahead. First, I'd like to thank those that was instrumental in getting me promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. Retired Lieutenant Colonels Dana Fisher and Gay Araki, Brigadier General Mallory, who were my leadership and mentors at the time to allow me to venture out and do something extremely different from what we do in becoming the 154th Wing Exec. Retired Colonel Shigeta Shigekane, Colonel Komine, Brigadier General Woodrow, and I cannot forget Master Sergeant P.E. Diamond, I see you back there. For my time spent at the wing as your exec. Brigadier General Jarrett for advocating for me to attend in-residence IDE at Command General Staff College. Thank you, sir. Colonel Rajan, Lieutenant Colonel Gregory, Lieutenant Colonel Donald, and I can't forget also Lieutenant Colonel Boone for the leadership and mentorship to push me over the top to get to Lieutenant Colonel, as well as trusting me to be the next squadron commander. Finally, to my wife, Glenda, and my daughters, Azalea and Amaya, for your unwavering support through the tough times and the fun times. From being away for a year at school in Fort Leavenworth, and all the times I come home frustrated, tired, and grouchy. Thank you. I love you very much. Now to the change of command. Change of command ceremonies are not just about the passing of the torch from one leader to another. It represents a new chapter in the history of our squadron, and today marks the beginning of that chapter. I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to my predecessor, Lieutenant Colonel Anvo O'Donnell, for his leadership, guidance, and dedication to our mission. If you don't know him, he's one of the most laid-back dudes and easy to work with. But the thing that I most liked about him as my commander, my boss, was that he always helped me with my blind spots. He always had my back. I appreciate that. Let me pass on some accomplishments. Sorry, you guys are going to hear it again. But I'll try to wing it over just a little quicker so you guys know. But for the unit, under his command, we participated in the first C2 ACE to Guam and Palau at Valiant Shield. What did that result in? Air National Guard 2022 Ground-Based BMC2 Crew of the Year. We 100% met CFAC intent through executing multiple air defense scrambles, forged combat capability with multiple joint agencies, continued to solidify our strategic regional partnerships in a state partnership program with Indo and Philippines, gone through multiple modernization projects, multiple recruitments, promotions, positional upgrades, numerous group, Hawaii Air National Guard, and National Guard Bureau Awards recipients. Mahalo, Anvo, and I look forward to working with you as our new Deputy Group Commander. See, I teach them well. Saw that. Next, I'd like to thank all the former commanders of the 169th. In which I had the privilege of serving under 10 of them. Thank you for the legacy you provided and paving a path for our unit to strive today and into the future. I'd like to thank all the retirees of the 169th, for those who made it today and for those who couldn't. I personally appreciate your mentorship and the continued friendship to this day and into the future. Without you, our unit would not be what it is today, and I look forward to continuing that legacy. Team Kilhana, you know who you are? You guys are the best. I see you guys out there. To the team that made this ceremony possible, thank you to Senior Master Sergeant Chun, Sino Master Sergeant Treherne, Master Sergeant Kamakele, Master Sergeant Villa Hashimoto, Master Sergeant Salvador, Tech Sergeant Domingo, Master Sergeant Ike, Master Sergeant Take, Master Sergeant Jackson, Staff Sergeant Corpus, Tech Sergeant Cordero, Tech Sergeant Holt and team, Master Sergeant Hale, Tech Sergeant Ratley, Lieutenant Lee, Command Support Staff, Security Forces, Heroes Island Catering, and our dear friend Diana Cadiz for the beautiful day. Sorry if I missed anyone, but thank you. Now my ohana. Mom, Dad, Yvette, Nanette, Kali'i, all my nephews, nieces, uncles in attendance, and all my family in attendance on Facebook. I can't thank you guys enough for the love and support we have for each other and for being there for Glenda and the girls when we needed you. To Azelia and Amaya, thank you for being kolohe like your dad. Smart and loving young girls, Mommy and I ask you that you continue to be you and never forget that we love you. We hope you believe in yourselves as much as we believe in you. When life tries to knock you down, we'll always have your backs. We can't promise to be here for the rest of your lives, but what we can promise is that we will love you for the rest of ours. That's supposed to cry. To Glenda. I'm not going to look at her. From being in a major car accident, hence my call sign Stitch, to a major health scare, and from me being away for a couple of years, you've continued to balance the demands of raising the girls, homework, hula, working, paying the bills, and all the other challenges of life. It's not going to be any easier, so I ask for your continued support, not only for me, but now for all the airmen and Ohana of the 169. I love you. Finally, I want to thank every one of you, the men and women of the 169 ADS, for your unwavering commitment to our squadron's success. As we embark on this new chapter, together I'm reminded of the incredible legacy of our squadron. Our history is rich with great achievements, remarkable milestones, and a legacy of excellence. We have a long-standing tradition of defending our homeland and protecting our nation's airspace with unwavering professionalism, precision, and pride. But change is inevitable, and it brings with it new opportunities and challenges. For over 20 years now, the pendulum has completely swung from facing near-peer threats to defending against terrorism. But as we know now, the pendulum is on full momentum, swinging back to now deterring and posturing against now a pacing threat. For years, we at the 169 have been executing our mission indefinitely, while being challenged to find ways to train for the future fight. Let's take the opportunity now to advance our readiness and not approach the situation with a status quo mindset. We must embrace change, adapt to it, and use it as a catalyst for growth and improvement. As a new commander, I'm committed to leading by example, setting high standards and fostering a culture of excellence, teamwork, and aloha. Together, we must continue to push the envelope, challenge ourselves, and raise the bar of what is possible. We must own our skills, strengthen our partnerships, and build upon the foundation laid by those who came before us. I ask that we all make an effort to understand our pacing threat, increase our tactics, techniques, and procedures, increase our training opportunities with our joint and allied partners, capture our lessons learned, and increase change and innovation to accomplish our mission with a resilient force. If we do these things, like Colonel Dano said, I am confident also we will be ready. I have unwavering faith in the capabilities of each and every one of you. Your dedication, expertise, and professionalism are unparalleled. I am positive that we will continue to work together as a cohesive and formidable team, accomplishing our mission with the utmost precision and excellence. So let us rise to the occasion, embrace the challenges, and make our 169 Air Defense Squadron soar to new heights. Let us be steadfast in our commitment to the mission, take care of one another, and always strive for excellence in everything we do. Together we'll continue to write the history of our squadron with valor, honor, and pride. Our mission is vital, and our responsibility is immense. We are the protectors of our homeland, and our vigilance is crucial in maintaining the safety and security of our nation, and most of all, each and every one of your ohana. Thank you for your unwavering support, and I'm honored to serve as your commander. Now let's go. Let's fly, fight, and win. Air power, anytime, anywhere. Aloha.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Buendia. The 169th Air Defense Team would like to extend our aloha to Glenda, Azalea, and Amaya. We look forward to working with you as you become an integral part of our Air Defense Ohana. At this time, we would like to call up Azalea and Amaya to the stage to bless the food.
Thank you, girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join us in singing the Air Force song and the departure of the official party.
Go into the wild blue yonder. Attaboy! Give me the gun. Fighting our flames from under. Off we go. Hell of a roll. We live in flame, go down in flames. Hey, nothing will stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. On behalf of the participants and their families, we thank you for attending. Please join us for food and refreshments following the ceremony. Thank you.
Huh? Good job. Thanks, yeah.
Hey, congratulations, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Anytime.
Thank you, Senior.